Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast here for Friday, for weekend.
Friday!
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Pumped for the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So pumped.
Are the Ralstons getting into anything fun?
Don't know what we got going on. I tried selling the Miami Hurricane spring game at Dry Pink Stadium to the Queen yesterday, and that did not meet approval.
Dry pink. I don't know if I like those combos.
Drive.
Oh, dry.
Nobody likes their pink to be
I was
dry.
going to say dry pink. That's what they went with?
Get some KY, girl.
Yeah,
Dry
it's an
pink.
Auto Nation thing, yeah.
Understood.
Auto Nation's little slogan is Drive Pink, and so they're the sponsors, and it works out with the color scheme for the
You hear what
soccer
you
team.
want to hear.
I know. You want some dry pink.
I don't.
No, he
I-
wants some wet pink.
Okay.
Well, it starts off dry. If you're doing it right, it becomes...
Isn't it just like pizza, though? I mean, pink is pink.
No.
It's not? Okay.
Nah.
You
All
want
right.
it wet, Kevin.
Okay. All
You
right.
definitely want it. You want it.
Well, I'm just new back into the game, so I'm learning all over again.
Boston Ralston knows
Yeah.
you like it wet.
That's right. Yeah, that's the only way he gets it.
Oh, he wants it slippery.
Slip and
If
slide.
it's not slippery when he gets there, he go make it slippery.
That's right, I am.
And he's a bit of a dick, but for some reason, the ladies love him.
Oh, they love it. They crave
They
it.
go, what an asshole. Oh, my gosh, I'm so wet.
Kevin, knock me up.
That's what it is. Go
Kevin,
around-
fake knock me up.
Yeah, that's it. Do what he can.
Give me a late period, but nothing else.
He may not have it anymore, but he's going to try.
That's what I'm saying.
He is going to try.
You get him, Ralston.
Yeah. So I don't know what the plans will be. That was about the only thing that we were dialed into. We got sports stuff, though. I am kind of excited. I'll watch the Miami Hurricane game. I hope they televise it. Sometimes they don't. Ohio State Buckeyes have their spring game tomorrow. I think FAU has got one going on maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'll try to find out where that is. And then the kid, Cannon's got some games this weekend. So we're doing that. I'm going to hang out with my daughter on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doing a little brunch.
I think so, yeah. I think we're going to meet up with her. She got a new vocation, so we're going to celebrate that, her new employment. So she's very excited about it.
She's no longer at the country club.
I don't know what she's going to do with her schedule, but, she's kind of going down a new lane. So she's trying something new out. So
She's still trying to do the podcast?
Yeah, that's always just kind of, it's kind of fun. That's a little hobby. on the
Sure, I
side.
get it.
Yeah, it's not going to pay any bills.
No, it's
Not
just-
for a while. But
yeah.
Do you think she still has the passion for it? Is it there, or do you think
Yeah.
you see it waning?
She's enjoying it. No, she seems to be doing okay. I mean, I'm not up her ass about it, but she seems to be enjoying it and doing well. She's, got some listeners, and she just got some mark. I don't know what she hit. She hit some mark, and she sent out a girl that listens in Loxahatchee. She had a little it's a Basic Boca Bit. She sent out one of her sweatshirts to her. So.
Whoa, selling merch.
Yeah, she got her own little merch. Yeah, she's actually doing better with merch than we are, so I gotta look at that.
we stopped doing merch.
Oh, okay. That's why we don't have merch. Okay.
People are asking, and I don't know if we have the answer, but it is being asked. Are we going to have merch at the podcast?
We don't know.
We don't know yet?
The
Okay.
management's trying to do that. It has nothing to do with the KVJ team. Where we used to manage our merch, we no longer manage our merch. If we have it or if we don't, it is purely a management decision over which we have no control.
I don't know if you could tell, but Virginia's trying to stay away from. We have no control over anything.
Look, I only want to be involved in stuff that I can control and make it good. If I don't have control of it and I can't make it good, I can't be bothered with it. I got too much other stuff going on.
We would do very well selling merch.
We did great selling merch, and it's a part-time job. You know, it's a
All
lot
of
of
it
work.
is.
And it's not a lot of money. Nobody's getting rich off of selling merch. It's a nice thing to do, but unless you have millions of followers, you're not going to be getting rich off of merch.
Man, we don't have millions of followers. We're close.
We have thousands. But I think they thought they were going to take it over and make all this money, but that's just not the case.
It is cool, though, to have that stuff available for the nice people who listen to the program.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful perk, and I hope that we have it. But if we do or if we don't, it is not a KVJ decision.
The Boston cream pie, the Boston Kev cream pie shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm aging out of Earth shirt. We got a lot. We got some fun stuff.
On the back, you could write, "I'll make you miss your period."
That's right.
I mean, I would fucking rock a Boston Kev merch shirt, pants.
Oh, no doubt.
hat.
I would too.
I still rock the BD IPA.
Yeah, we had a shirt. I don't know if it was if we were selling them or if I've got a couple of #BeCool shirts too that are really good material and they fit nice. Whatever. Did we sell those?
We did. That was when we controlled the merch.
That's a cool shirt.
Yeah, we had a good deal going with Sasser Salt because they used quality products. It wasn't cheap, but it was quality, good products. When people see a quality shirt, they want to buy it.
Yeah, Shell's got a good idea in the chat room for a 9 out of 10 men are evil.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Got some emails here. Vicky, she said, I'm glad I'm not the only listener that is really disappointed the tickets are already gone for your upcoming event at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. We will hopefully have some good news about that. We're just asking some questions about freeing up some new space and what can we do, because there is a lot of space around that Kennel Club that there might be some ways that we can still work things out and put people in other places. So we are having those discussions now. Hopefully next week we'll have some news for you if you did want to come out. She said, I somewhat understand your thinking in that you'd rather sell out a smaller venue than have a large one that no one attends, but think about it. Is that really the right way for a radio show that's not charging for tickets? What is the downside to having too much space? I mean, it's kind of like only buying just enough food for the amount of people you think will eat at a party. What if people bring others, or people are just super hungry? You'd always want to be the host that was known for having an abundance rather than the one that ran out.
There's a billion different reasons why all
So
of
many.
this.
We have
not
sponsors. We have
Yeah.
other things going on behind the scenes.
It's a sales thing. We have to find the right place where it jives with our sales department. Then you have to find. There's 8 billion things that go down. That
But we agree with you. This is a small venue, and KVJ belongs in a venue that fits at least double this, if not more.
Well, if you're charging for free, yes, you're going to. When you start, if you charge money, it does get different.
And we will. This is the first one that we're doing. You know, once we get this down and we start doing it and making it more of a value for our listener, and we know what we're doing, then there will be bigger venues and probably a small ticket fee, but it will get bigger. It'll get bigger and bigger and better. And so it'll be worth it.
And 400 is not small. It's really not that. We're not the fucking Beatles.
Yeah.
It's small.
400
small.
400 that's a good venue for a first time. I think that's the right thing.
I'd rather keep it smaller and more intimate and feeling full than having it vacant and people are so far back they feel disconnected.
Look, 400 people in a room it looks like a fuck ton.
Look, there's going to be people that show up without tickets, and I would encourage that because I want them to feel like, oh man, we need a much bigger venue for this crew.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have some places that we can work you in somewhere. So
I hope at one point I'm just on the track racing motherfuckers. I don't care. I'll race you. I'll race the chat room.
They release Rusty, and you just chase that little stuffed animal.
I was thinking about putting together the most bizarre race of all time, where you could have somebody on a pogo stick. You could, all kinds of stuff.
I'll race all you fuckers. I don't care. I'll do it.
Race the snack pack.
I will race everyone here. Not saying I'll win, but I want everybody. Let's do it.
It would be interesting to have just all these odd competitors that you wouldn't know. Like maybe somebody's in a potato sack versus somebody on a pogo stick.
A clown.
Yeah, versus somebody that's riding a goat, and you're just like, gosh, I don't know. Would a guy in a goat be faster than a guy in a hacky sack? I don't know.
A guy on a pogo stick in sand.
Exactly, yeah. Right, that's going to be really hard.
One guy or woman that really knows how to crawl fast. I
think crawling's good.
I
think we should have a crawler. Yeah.
And then we make it a shorter track.
Yeah.
Make it just right there in the front, in the home stretch. Mm-hmm. You go a few hundred yards.
I'll race the whole chat room. You don't think I'll do it? I'll do it.
Yeah, he'll do it.
know you will.
I believe he'll do it. Yeah.
I saw you at the Wellington Winterfest. I know you will get on the track and leave it all on the track.
That's the event I threw up at in front of the entire. It was a packed stands. I threw up in front of everybody.
That's great.
Yeah, you want to talk about a venue where there were thousands.
Me and Virginia had a fight. It was a great event / awful event.
I was mad at you because you were so drunk, but I should have been more mad at the person that gave you all that tequila.
That's not at all why you were mad at me. We got into a fight about a camera, and then that led into another thing, and then I started power drinking.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we got into
fight about a camera?
We got into a fight about a camera. Yeah, that's what started the whole fight. How was I hammered, but I remember everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Why was I mad about a camera?
Julie, want to go into this again?
Oh, boy, here we go. Do I need to leave?
I'm going to get all pissed again.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. The heels are, the wounds have healed.
It's Friday. Let's not go there.
But it wasn't because I got drunk, yes, but that was not why we were fighting.
Interesting.
Michael said, I would like to see Jaybird do a world record attempt during the live show. And maybe bring in some other listeners that can be competitors, like the fastest time to pop 100 balloons with feet. There is a video for that. So I would love to come in there and be one of your challengers. Yeah, I mean, we could look into it. The thing that's really tough anymore is you have to run everything by legal because some radio shows have killed some of their listeners before. So,
and they don't want you doing things with listeners that could possibly hurt them. If somebody breaks an ankle popping balloons, they'll be mad at us.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's different than back in the day where
It is so
you could have
different.
people come in and do wacky things.
You just can't do it anymore because you can't take a risk of hurting somebody because everybody sues.
Well, I just think about some of the shit we did even 10 years ago.
We were outrageous.
I don't even know if we could do it.
it's a lot of stuff that, we've crossed today's line by a lot.
There was that one bit where I would drink, I'd get drunk during the show, and then I would cut someone's hair. Would we be allowed to do something like that today, you think?
You have to run everything by our legal department, and they pretty much say no to everything. It's like, hey, can we do that? Nope. Could we wink at listeners? Nope.
We can do it to each other.
Yeah.
We just have to change how we used to do things. Like, we used to have people come in studio all the time and do messed up stuff.
Do crazy shit.
We can't. Now we have to just hurt each other in suits.
Yeah.
We had one where someone came in and they did a mayonnaise eating against me. I don't think we could do an eating contest either.
No, because if somebody chokes and dies, it's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll, we love being turned down by the legal department, so we'll send them a request.
And sometimes, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
That's what they used to say in the old day, Virginia.
I believe that, but
like, I don't know. When we're out there and we're all caught up in the moment, a chug off is fine, right?
Radio doesn't give forgiveness anymore. They give pink slips.
dry pink slips.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dry pink.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Bring it back around.
Mm-hmm. Michael was the one who brought you the John Kreese Karate Kid signed photo.
I love this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this.
Yeah, I said, my wife Vicky and I adore y'all's show. Thank you very much.
It's on my wall.
Wow.
I have a Karate Kid wall.
We know you do.
I am bragging again.
You have a Karate Kid lobby.
No, I changed it and turned it into a kind of a wall. Two walls. Yeah, I gave it a whole.
Walls Pennington's just building more walls.
Yes.
And all his whole house is just walls and walls and walls.
I love walls. That's all I know.
Yeah.
You're like Super Mario Brothers. So many walls.
Got an email from Linnea. She said, I'm just wondering how this works when y'all represent a company. I don't know the lingo, like Jaybird for Duncan, V for Windows, plastic surgery, etc. Do you get paid individually? How does it work? Just curious. Yeah, it's called Endorsement. And we all do kind of our own thing, and you get paid separately for that.
You usually get, I think it's $30 a commercial. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can sometimes trade that out, like I did with Magnolia's nose job. So instead of getting $30 a commercial, I put that money towards her rhinoplasty, and then she had to pay a little cash. And then it all comes together as a package. Everybody's deal is different on, whatever they do.
Yeah, but it's something where you have to use the product to be a fan of the product.
Yes, you have to be able to say that you've used it, you know it.
Yeah. So if we are pitching something that, we're fans of it. Got an email from Pedro. He said, I just wanted to ask Jaybird, what idea does he have for this year's Halloween movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you haven't really said much.
It's from last year but I have a few scenes filmed already. It's what I'm going to be starting to work on in my off time, not KVJ time, but in my off time when the Snack Pack show is done. My efforts will be going towards the movie. I'm starting way earlier this year.
Yeah,
you have a script?
Oh, yeah. The script is done. Like I said, I have part of it filmed. Not much, but I have part of it. And it's called Anniversary. I'll give you the name of it.
Anniversary. Okay. I like that.
Fluckman coming back?
No Fluck. It's a completely different story.
Oh.
That's kind of how you do it, though. It's like every season.
I like doing it that way.
You're like American Horror Story.
Yeah, I do want to do a Grimsley too, though. Badly. I have a whole idea for Grimsley Part 2.
Rocco would love it.
I know. Yeah, it would be
He
fun.
loves Grimsley.
But I want Ralston to really be in this. I have a pretty meaty part for you.
Yeah, if we started filming in advance,
Exactly.
if we started soon, I could, start biting off some chunks of it.
What I'm really struggling with, and maybe the good people can help me with, I need a southern, like an old Florida looking kind of a house, if that makes sense. Kind of old Florida. It'd preferably be 2 stories, but if not, I could work with that. But look kind of oldie Florida. I would really be honored if we could film something in there.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys know anybody.
Do you want it like on the water,
Doesn't
on
matter.
a bayou?
It'd be better out kind of in a field area.
Okay.
But I'll take whatever. That was the one thing I was struggling with last year, was trying to find a house like that.
Old Florida house. All right.
Think kind of even Leatherface kind of
creepy looking?
Sort of, but it can look nice too. Just needs to kind of look old.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird that, in a sense, the country is creepier than the city. Because the city's really a lot more dangerous than the country. But
You're right.
There's something odd about the country where it's just more horrifying, yet it's completely safe.
It's way safer in the country.
Right.
I could see you like on a creepy piece of property out in Jupiter Farms.
I would love farm world would be what I would like to do when I get older. I love animals. I love. My dad wants to get a farm too.
I told you, Jupiter Farms. That's where you need to be.
We were looking at. It's so expensive in Florida, man.
Now it is.
It's crazy the difference from Florida property just to Georgia.
Oh yeah.
We started
no
looking
doubt.
at really nice houses in Georgia.
You think you have a long commute now?
But it's more for my dad. It's so little compared to Florida.
It is, yeah, a lot more affordable.
A lot more affordable. Go over that state line.
There's a lot of rural area in Georgia.
There is.
You think Atlanta, but yeah, I got the reality of that, man. When you hit the Georgia line, you drive for like 4 hours to get to Atlanta, and the whole rest of the state, for the most part, is pretty rural.
Would you hate that kind of living?
I'm not a farm boy. I'm not a. I did my first 20 years rural, and I'm good. I'm a city guy.
Your house is so souped up, though. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Still,
I've been there. I've been a part of that, and it's just, yeah. I mean, look, some people love it. You just got to be wired one way or the other. And the Queen, hates that. Like, there's no way I would ever get her to live in the country. She just hates the thought of it. So, not for me. But when you are in the country, you can have a souped-up golf cart. Virginia talking about how she's going to unleash her son Rocco on her neighborhood. They shot down the fact that the go-kart's not going to work, so she's got a friend who's got a souped-up golf cart. Christopher did send in and said, yes, golf cart operators are not required to have a driver's license. However, to operate a golf cart on designated public roadways, a person must be 14 years or older to be able to do that.
I'm sure he can pass.
For a 14-year-old, and he's, 8?
7.
7, okay. 7.
Well, I have a couple mustaches at the house.
Okay, yeah.
He's small 7 too.
You can't. The people used to lose their minds. The rich fucks would always, let the little kid drive the golf cart. And they're like, don't do that, please. The kid be all over the place, crashing,
Doing
into shit.
donuts.
Oh yeah, I'm rich. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, there's that's country boy stuff, man. They always love 4x4s or whatever the hell they always love.
Yeehaw,
Trying something
ATV.
dangerous.
Could you go out there and do one of them donuts? Could you get in a car in a field right now and leave a cool ass donut, a Ralston mark?
Yeah, I think I probably could. I mean, hopefully a little bit of the farm boy still there. Because, yeah, that's all you would do. You talked about that souped up house, and that typically meant you had dirt bikes or you had, all kinds of different motor vehicle type stuff that you would ride, or you'd do some mudding out there and with trucks.
That's what you'd have to
shoot
do.
and fish. And, yeah, I mean, trust me, they're farm boys, man, country boys. They love that stuff. I had a buddy of mine that when I was coming home one time, he's like, you can come to my place. He's like, I am way out in the country, like 10 miles. He's like, there's nothing around me. He's like, your son can play with my son. He's like, there's so many like sticks and rocks and dirt, and they'll have a great time. I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure my kids.
I don't see Cannon getting down with sticks and rocks and dirt.
Yeah, he's been citified. Today finally broke Mac. He sent us a message. Virginia's just too much. She's talking about drinking, her dumbass shit.
Yeah.
You've lost a listener, and I uninstalled the app.
So what the fuck? So you're gonna punish me and Kevin because of her crazy shit? Fuck you, then. I don't like fans like that. Gonna punish me and Kevin because she's
just
crazy?
Broke Mac. Yeah, she broke Mac. It was too much.
Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you.
Because she's crazy. Me and sweet Kevin has to suffer.
Yeah. Exactly. You just had to let us know.
Oh, we lost another one. Oh,
Yeah,
rats.
Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Brr, brr, brr. Another one bites the dust.
Did he really take out the app? He's that mad. I'm deleting the app.
Yeah, he sent. Well, you know what the funny thing is, he sent that message through the app. So
Ain't deleted it yet.
all right. That might have been his last act, I guess, on the app.
He'll be back. He'll hear this. He said, now he's going to hate me and Kevin. And now he's going to just hate listen.
Yeah. Let me see here. We got Cesar from Green Acres. He said, love you like everyone else, but you're too extreme on pot. My best friends smoked pot all 4 years of high school. This was the late 90s and early 2000s. He's currently a very successful pharmacist and a fantastic father of two boys with a phenomenal marriage. The weed helped them focus and fight anxiety. Weed is different for all. You have to figure out how it works for you. Not every kid that smokes weed during high school is going to end up a delinquent.
That was Virginia's commentary, and I tried to combat that without sounding like a fucking pothead at 7 o'clock in the morning when the kids are going to school. I tried to defend it.
P.S. You all lost another listener, and I just deleted the app.
These motherfuckers. Please read another complaint email.
All the unsubscribes here. Yeah, no, it's very true. I would think that anybody would probably tell you that loves the weed is get the right amount and start at a certain level.
Of course.
And with anything, moderation and use it the right way.
So that segment was about a young teenager smoking weed, and then Virginia
Before school.
Yeah, then Virginia went, if you smoke weed at 14, you'll be a loser. I know what you were trying to say. You were trying to do the PSA. I get it.
I just don't think it's a good thing before school.
Of
On
course
the
not.
weekends, do whatever you need. But when you're going to school, you should be focused on doing the best you can.
But my whole thing is I know a lot of people who smoked a shit ton of pot during, after, through school, 13 on, and they went on to do great, awesome things. Not everyone, loses their. You can fuck up in your life and still get back on that train and make things happen.
Yeah. And,
that was all I was saying.
Part of the numbers that we had talked about is the number is relatively low. People that do become addicted to, I think it was like 9 to 11%, somewhere around there is kind of the average. And so, yeah, you have to get pretty extreme to have any bad consequences from it. But you're all right.
Yeah, no one here on the show supports 14-year-olds smoking up the ganja and us publicly endorsing that.
Sure, yeah. Got an email here from Caitlin. She said, since you guys are always talking about shows with the worst final episode, I want to submit my pick for the best. So this is kind of a spoiler alert if you haven't finished Mad Men yet. Like I haven't, but I don't mind spoilers. I'm okay with it. So
You're one of the few people, you really can spoil fucking anything with Ralston, and he does not care.
Well, I think for me, sometimes I want to judge whether I want to take the time to watch it. So I kind of like to know. To me, I'm less upset about somebody spoiling something than me actually going through watching it and it sucking. Be like, gosh, I just wasted 3 hours, going through that. I wish I would have known that it kind of sucked.
I don't like that feeling when I watch something shitty and go, damn, that was 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Why did I finish the fight?
Right. Like, I know what happens in the next episode of Succession, and I'm not upset about it.
Well,
I'm looking forward to it. I know the big plot that happens in this.
Oh, you know the spoiler alert.
Yeah, I do. I do. And I'm still cool with watching it.
Just when you watch it, the thing I want you to really notice is how they do the camera shots and how they really capture a lot with the way they film it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the camera can be very important, Virginia. It can be just as big as a character.
I know. You said they shot it like a play, right?
It was really cool how they shot it.
That's cool.
They say that the episode of Succession on Sunday is only one of 2 shows that has a perfect 10.0 user rating on IMDb.
It's so funny.
Wow.
I watched it and I go, I got to see what everyone is saying online and if they're matching with how I felt about watching it. And I go, this is going to be considered a classic episode.
Yes, it is tied with the episode Ozymandias from Breaking Bad. That's the only other episode that has a perfect 10.0.
That's a good one, too.
What happened in that one? Do you remember?
Isn't that the one where, I'm going to get it wrong. Is that the one where the guy's head explodes in the desert? They've got his head on that not explodes. It's on that little remote control, and it's his severed head.
Don't remember it. It's the 14th episode of the 5th season. And I don't know if I can see the plot. Walter White and Jesse conduct their first meth cook.
People are going, no, I don't want to know.
Yeah, Walt calls a pregnant Skylar with an excuse for not being home, and she suggests the name Holly for their baby.
Gotcha. So Bird is wrong again.
Yeah. Yeah. And Hank is wounded in that one.
Aren't we all, though?
Yes. So this is a brief spoiler alert on Mad Men, but I'm cool with this because, to me, I don't know why I fell off of it. I was watching, had good momentum on it last year.
Mad Men makes me want to dress in suits all the time, power drink, and smoke ciggies, but I don't like ciggies, hate them.
Yeah.
And I don't really own any suits.
Yeah.
But I do
You
power
could borrow one from Suits.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, there is a guy, I know.
It's just one of those shows when you watch it, they're always drinking and they're in the boardroom and they're making shit happen. You go, all right. If that was in real life, people are drinking scotch like that and then giving out ideas, motherfuckers would be fist fighting left and right in this hallway.
Yeah.
If people are drinking scotch like they do in that show, if that was real life,
That'd be amazing.
there'd be people crying.
She said that Don Draper is the creative director of an advertising firm, and he uses people to serve his creative muse. His life then falls apart, and as he changes and tries to ride out the chaos of the 1960s, just as he hits rock bottom and lands in a hippie-style rehab, the final episode sets you up to think that he will finally change and find some peace and enlightenment, and then boom, he opens his eyes for meditation because the rehab setting inspires him to make that famous Coke commercial with the hippies singing on the mountaintop. And it's so perfect because you realize he'll never truly change and that his creative muse will always be in the driver's seat. His creativity simultaneously is destroying him and allowing him to adapt to the changing times. Freaking genius. Yeah, I need to stick with that. I need to finish that out.
I liked it.
That is an interesting thing because I know that there are many musicians who believe that they've got to maintain that edge in their life, and it becomes a double-edged sword. It's so destructive.
It can be, but it's all relative. There's people there's people that still do great art and they got it together.
That's almost like the quest as you realize as you go to it, be like, I'm gonna die if I don't rein this thing in, but can I still crank out the kind of projects that I was doing? And I will tell you, typically in rock, guys are their best between the ages of probably 17 and 27.
I've been watching so many Motley Crue live videos of just to show me what not to do at the Snack Pack show.
Yeah. It's a good plan.
I'm not even kidding.
I don't know.
I was watching so many Vince Neil videos yesterday.
Don't make it vanilla, baby.
No, Vince Neil sucks. He fucking sucks wind. He can't even walk around the stage of what not to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he don't take his craft seriously. He fucking just pisses on the fans, in my opinion.
Damn.
Well, missing words and getting all tired. I don't know. I don't like Vince Neil. He got all fucking bitchy when I asked him if he's gonna sell chicken tenders at his bar. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Chicken tenders. I don't know.
He was kind of dicky.
He was dicky.
And he had chiclet teeth.
Well, I'm not trying to physically tear him apart.
That was part of the remaking Vince Neil that he did. I think they gave him the fake teeth and they gave him liposuction and he beat it.
Well,
He ate through liposuction.
They
He
should
did.
have.
He should wear a shirt and be like, I beat lipo.
They should have remade him to where he's not a dick anymore. But I don't know if they can.
They can't do that these days. It's not yet possible. Wouldn't it be nice?
Gotta get bitchy at me about asking about chicken fingers.
Cynthia said, Kevin, when you talk about Boca beepers, you've got to watch Beef on Netflix. I just have to tell you, it starts with the road rage, and it's a dark, great watch. Twists and turns, and holy crap, it's good. I'd put that on your A list. And next is Hunger. I put that on your B list, but on Virginia's A list. It's about a chef and a protege, edgy, filled with wealth, and elite but captivating until the end.
Hunger. What Netflix is on? Is it on my Netflix?
I think, yeah, she was saying that those are some Netflix shows that you can check out.
Hunger.
Hunger was a show, not a movie?
Sounds like a series, but I don't know.
I saw something the other day that was really good. I thought it was called Hunger, and maybe it was on HBO Max. It's a newer movie, couple years at least, and it's about this crazy fucking chef, and all these people are invited to this restaurant. John Leguizamo is in it.
You're talking about the movie The Menu.
The Menu.
I saw that in the theater because I was so excited about it. It's so stupid.
What did you think of that movie? I watched the whole thing. I go, this movie's kind of fucking dumb.
It's dumb.
It was dumb.
If you like The Menu, I don't jive with you.
It was, you know what? It was good enough to watch, but I'm going, man,
it was so dramatic.
There's so many holes in this story.
I love Ray Fiennes. I love him, and I will watch anything he does. And I was so excited about this movie because I love everything chefy. It's very, it's like a satire of elevated 5-star, like Michelin, like all these fancy places. It's like a parody of that.
Okay.
And so it's supposed to be making fun of it and showing the ridiculousness of it. But I think it just came off a little weird to me.
I liked it, but it was weird. I really got into it. And then you ever get into a movie where you go, oh man, the first 30 minutes it's got you gripped, and then something happens and you kind of go, all right,
wait a minute.
I'm not gonna give up, but
Yeah, it starts
it's
trending down pretty
it's
quick.
my first red flag.
Yeah.
And then something else happens, and I go, I don't know.
How many before you punch out?
I think it's worth watching because it is bizarre and it's
bizarre and it's cheesy and it takes itself too serious.
It's not a bad movie, but it's not a great movie. It is what it is.
Okay.
It calls itself a horror/thriller.
There's a part where the chef makes this cheeseburger, and the cheeseburger looks so fucking good to
the
me.
cheeseburger does look good.
Oh my gosh! I was watching how he's making it. I keep thinking about that. That's crazy. You saw that? Your soft ass saw that in the theater.
I went to the theater because I was so excited for The Menu with Ray Fiennes, and I was like, "This is hokey."
Kevin would hate that movie.
Yeah, you would hate it.
You would
Kevin.
hate that movie.
There's nothing about it that's intriguing me. Ruby in the chat room, she said, yeah, Cocaine Bear is on Peacock starting today. Yeah, I saw that, and when I had first seen that it was going to be dropping on today's date, I was like, okay, wow, Cocaine Bear, the movie already. I don't think it's that. I think it's a documentary on the real Cocaine Bear because it's called Cocaine Bear, The True Story.
Oh.
So from my understanding, what I'm thinking that might be, I think it's different. It's not the movie, Rose. It is kind of telling the story of what went down with it. Behind the scenes. So, yeah, maybe both are on Peacock today, but it would make more sense that it's a documentary that's dropping about it. So, just to let you know. All right, Deny Said, hey, my best friend and I were longtime listeners. Wonder if you guys can wish him, Will H., a happy birthday on the ATS today. Absolutely. Happy birthday.
Happy
Will.
birthday.
18, you can fucking listen.
Also, Josie and Ilya. My husband and I got a gift for Jaybird, and we'd like to know if he's going to be at the Rust Market tomorrow.
I am going to be there at a certain time early in the morning. That's very kind of you, first of all. Thank you.
Okay.
Get there early if you want to see all of this.
If they have the gift, could they drop it off in your friend's store possibly?
You know, Denny's and Jen's going to be there, so you're
Okay.
definitely going to see them. You'll see Jen at least, and you'll see me and Denny's. We'll do a Facebook Live out there at Lake Park.
Okay.
I typically get there around 9ish. 9:30, unless I'm going to help set up, which I might because she's pregnant. And yeah, we get a lot of KVJ Nationers out there.
I love it.
We really do.
Okay.
Well, it's like a little street fair. Who
It
doesn't
is.
love a little street fair with all kinds of vendors?
School of Rock is out there and plays.
Love
they have
it.
the local music, which I love.
Do they have food?
They do. They have some food out there, and then
Okay.
there's a restaurant right next door. And then yeah, it's cozy.
Okay, very cool. Well, if you're looking for anything else to do, we got the list already posted up on our website, kvjshow.com, of all the weekend events happening in South Florida. Y'all have an amazing weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.